Hello, everybody, and welcome to another amazing episode of Keever's Place, the KeeverMurdaugh Show and podcast. Yes. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have another great show for you tonight, and we have an amazing guest as promised. We will be talking to Miss Akonda Yakobe all the way from Malawi, Africa tonight. And she is a success coach. She is a woman strategist coach. She is going to coach you to the best possible you that you can imagine. So we're going to talk about how she actually goes about doing that to pull the greatness out of you. But before we bring her on the stage, like we do every Thursday night, let's go ahead and tell you who she is, and we'll jump into our intro and bring her right on our stage. So Miss Akonda Yakobe is a Canfield Certified Trainer, coach, motivational speaker, and Toastmaster. She believes that each one of us is destined for greatness. It is just a matter of finding out what your purpose is. That is why she helps ambitious, high-achieving women gain confidence and thrive without feeling stuck. How does she do that? By helping them understand their purpose to unleash their full potential. She helps them get from where they are right now to where they want to be without feeling stuck, confused, or overwhelmed, by teaching them how they can start taking 100% responsibility for their life and results. And we know that that's very important. It starts with us, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So after our intro, don't go anywhere. We're going to bring to our stage Miss Akonda Yakobe. So don't go anywhere, family. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Keever's Place, the KeeverMurdaugh Show and podcast. We hope that by the end of our show, you're left feeling empowered, motivated, and connected. So come on in the room. Grab your favorite drink, sit back, and enjoy the ride. Because you're finally at home at Keever's Place.
And welcome back, family, to Keever's Place, the KeeverMurdaugh Show and podcast. So without further ado, let's bring on the stage the one and only Miss Akonda Yakobe. Come on in the room, Queen. How are you?
Hi, Keever. I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
I am so honored to have you. We've been waiting for months to have you on. So here you are. So we're going to dive right into it because I know we have a lot to cover. And it's late where you are. You are all the way in Africa.
That's right. It's 20 to 9 right now.
Wow.
PM, that is, yes.
So we're going to dive right into it. So listen, I know that you are a woman that is very passionate about pulling the best out of women, right? But I'm a firm believer that something brought you to this point, like a backstory, or what actually inspired you to be where you are. So tell us a little bit about whence you have come in your journey of helping women.
Thank you, Keever. Like you rightly put it, my name is Akonda Yakobe. I'm from Malawi. I was married some years back. I have a daughter. She's 23 years old now. But when I was married to my first husband, we were married for 10 years. But within those 10 years, things started happening. And I noticed that there was a change in my marriage. Something was not adding up. And that tore me because I could feel that we're going in different directions. But whatever the problem was, I couldn't find out. I couldn't pin it down. Then eventually I found out that he was cheating on me. And just like any woman would feel when they're being cheated on, I felt betrayed. I felt unlovable. I felt alone. And that pushed me to the edge where I was depressed. I actually had to go through therapy. And there was a point in time where I was suicidal because I felt I wasn't good enough. I felt I was not beautiful enough for my husband. And I felt I just needed to end it all. But when I thought about my daughter, and that time she was 8 years old, when I looked at her, I felt no. And of course, I had to reach out for help. Some people came and helped me. I had to go through therapy. It wasn't easy. And eventually, the marriage ended up in divorce. It was hard. And I had to start to pick up myself from scratch. I was left out there with nothing literally. So I had to start my life from scratch. And I went through therapy, like I said. Some women helped me. And I also came across success strategies that helped me to become who I am today, to gain my confidence back. And this is what led me to help other women who are also going through the same situation, women who have low self-image. So I help them to gain their self-confidence and thrive to become better versions of themselves. In
Wow,
short,
that's
that's what I can say.
yeah, and that is very powerful. And we all can either relate to that personally or know another woman that has walked in those same shoes. And so many times we have instances in our lives that challenge our confidence, right? Try to break us down. Uh, we we deal with different circumstances that are designed to break us, right? So it is just amazing that you were able to persevere even though it didn't happen overnight, and even though
No,
there was a process of getting there, right? And that's what people do.
exactly.
I feel don't realize, that there is a process of coming from pain to purpose or pain to passion. And it doesn't happen overnight. So, and you just put that so eloquently that you had to have a support system. You had to go through, therapy. You had to have somebody who can, be in your corner and support you. What do you say to those women who feel as if they don't need a support system and that they, are sheroes and they can just burden it all and handle everything by themselves? Is that a fair and likely assessment of being successful? Do you think that, women such as that will find it a little bit more difficult to tread those waters if they're on that, ocean by themselves?
Thank you for that question, Kiva. We are social beings, and that's a fact. We need each other. No one is an island. And life becomes better and easier when you are able to share your challenges with someone else, especially someone who has gone through what you're going through, because they can relate to that. They can resonate to that. So no matter how powerful you feel you are, you still need help. We need each other because what I know may not be what you know. What I'm going through, it's probably you would have gone through it already. And if I'm able to share that with you, you'll be able to hold my hand. Because let's face it, most women struggle because they lack confidence. Okay, when they're going through situations, they would rather stay in the corner or stay on their own and think they can sort that out on their own, but it's not possible. If I didn't have people to pull my hand when I was going through the challenges I was going through, I was not going to be able to be where I am today. So we need each other to pull each other up as we climb, especially as women. That's why I'm passionate about helping other women so that they gain their confidence. Without confidence, you cannot strike that deal that you're looking for. Without confidence, you cannot sign up that contract that you so much want. Without confidence, you cannot ask for a promotion at your workplace. You can't do anything without confidence. And if you don't have the correct support system, you will not have that confidence. So that's why it's important that we connect, we network, we ask for help so that we are able to achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve in life. So we need each other.
That's exactly right. I had to give you a round of applause for that one.
Thank you.
That's exactly right. And that's what I really wanted to hone in on, is that we cannot do this by ourselves, and your pain looks different from my pain, but we can still draw and learn from each other's, experiences. And,
Exactly.
we can grow and get stronger together.
Mm-hmm. True.
Awesome. So I do understand that you found this passion by some of your own personal experiences. So when you are talking about a confidence and success coach, what exactly does that look like? When you are working with other women, what are you trying to pull out of them other than confidence, and what exactly does that look like?
Thank you, Keever. For one to become confident of themselves, the basic success principle, or the basic principle of success, is to get or take 100% responsibility for your life and results. So for you to become confident, you must be able to take 100% responsibility for your life and results. Without that, you will not become confident. Why am I saying that? This is because when you take 100% responsibility for your life and results, you stop the blame game, you stop complaining, you stop justifying, you stop defending, and you stop giving excuses. In other words, you take full ownership of your feelings. You realize that whatever situation you are in at that point in time, it's either because you created that situation, or you allowed it to happen, or you you created it, you allowed it, or you promoted it. These three conditions: you either create that situation, or you allow it, or you promote it. So when you realize that, when you are aware of the power that you have, then you become confident, because you know that you are in this situation because you created it, or you promoted it, or you allowed it. And when you take full ownership of your feelings, you are in charge of yourself. You are not giving your power away to others. You are taking your power and enjoying that confidence. So this is what I share with my clients about taking 100% responsibility for your life. Because when you do that, Keever, you realize that you have to look for answers within yourself. Most of the times, people look for answers outside of themselves. And that's so distracting, because you don't have control over what's happening outside you. You only have control over what's happening within you. So whenever you're going through situations, look within yourself. Search for answers within yourselves instead of looking for answers without you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And I do agree with that. Let me ask you this, Akonda. What do you say to the woman who has gone through sexual assault, who has gone through domestic violence, who has lost their, children, lost their jobs, and they feel as if it's all their fault? What nuggets would you give to that woman, and how she can begin the journey of discovering her confidence?
Thank you, Kiva. The advice that I would give to that woman is that, there are things that happen to us which we don't have control over. There, there are things that happen to us which we have control over, but there are also other things that happen to us which we don't have control over. So in this situation, let's say someone is being abused, okay? And most of the times, the person who's abusing them is more powerful than them, right? So they may not have the power to protect themselves until they go through that abuse. So what I tell women like those, or whatever sort of abuse, whatever kind of abuse they go through, they can still pick up themselves and continue with the journey. It's not the end of the road. Because what someone does to you, you don't have control over that. The way someone decides to behave towards you or to talk to you, be it verbal abuse or emotional abuse or even physical abuse, you have no control over that. But what you have control over is what you tell yourself after that happens. Do you tell yourself, I'm defeated? Do you tell yourself, this is the end of me? Do you tell yourself, I'm not good enough because people are abusing me left, right, and center? It hurts when you're going through that. But what happens after that? What management meetings do you have with yourself in your mind? Do you tell yourself this is the end? Or do you tell yourself there's light at the end of the tunnel? So what I tell women like those is that there's hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It's a mindset issue now that we are talking about, because you have to keep telling yourself to say, I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I know I am good. I know I am ambitious. I know I'm an achiever. I know I can do anything. And I know I'm successful. And the more you tell yourself those good thoughts, you start believing them, no matter what someone else thinks about you. But you start believing them and you develop positive thoughts and you see that your life will change for the better. That's what I share.
And that is 100% correct, because it's very important that women understand that you need to speak affirmations. You need to speak things into manifestation. And like you were saying earlier, which, you know, I do agree with, we have no control over anybody else's behavior, right? Except for our own. And we can control how we react to other people's behavior, you know. And it's really important, even though life or situations knock you down, queens, you don't have to stay down. And just like Akonda was saying, draw strength from that circumstance and pull from deep within, pull yourself up and start making strides to be better, to do better, and to, you know, align yourself with people who are going to be better for you.
Exactly. And just to add on that, Eva, there's a formula that I love so much, taking 100% responsibility for your life. And this formula says E plus R equals O. E plus R equals O. And E stands for event or events. R stands for response or responses. And O stands for outcome or outcomes. And basically, what this formula says is that any outcome that you experience in life, be it success or failure, sickness or health, any outcome is a result of your response to an event. So an event can be anything. It can be the weather, it can be the economy, it can be even COVID-19 or your boss. You don't have control over an event. An event will happen to you, you have no control over. But what you have control over is your response. And the way you respond to the event will give you the outcome that you desire. So you have control over the response. And the response is in three parts. It's through your thoughts, the self-talk that I was talking about. What management meetings do you hold in your mind? What do you tell yourself? What self-talk do you talk about? So the first is through your thoughts. The second, through your behavior. How do you act? How do you behave? And the third is through your visual imagery. What do you visualize? So remember, no matter what event comes your way, you don't have control over the event. You don't have control over the abuse. What you have control over is the response through your thoughts, through your behavior, and through your visual imagery. And this will give you your desired outcome. So I just wanted to share that formula as well. I love it so much, and most of my clients love it because it makes a lot of sense to say the way we respond to events will give us the desired outcome.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love that. I love it. I love it. If you are just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking with Miss Akonda Yakobe, all the way from the country Malawi. And we are talking about how you can take 100% responsibility for your life and thrive. So that is a huge and a very important topic. And we understand that you just had a 5-day challenge or a 5-day event centered around this. Tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you, Keever. Yes, I just had an event around that because, like I said at the very beginning, this is a basic success principle that I share with my clients. And once you grasp this principle, everything else falls in place because you know that you don't have to give your power away. What you have to give away is the blaming, the complaining, the excuse giving, the justifying, the defending, because those don't serve you. So I had a challenge along this on this topic, taking 100% responsibility for your life, because it's very important. If you don't take 100% responsibility for your life, you will not be able to discover your life purpose. You will not be able to unleash the power of goal setting. You will not be able to decide what you want because you're not taking 100% responsibility for your life. So people will be deciding what you want. And because you don't take responsibility for your life, you go according to what people want you to do and not what you want. So this basic principle it's a basic principle that I share all the time, because once you understand this principle, you'll be able to do anything because you know where your power rests and you'll not give your power away. So in the 5 days that I had, it was an amazing week. I have clients who have booked calls. I have a few clients who have signed up, and some we are still talking, because I have a 90-day program that I coach people on the success strategies that helps them thrive to gain confidence, especially women, because I'm so passionate about helping women. When you attend meetings, let's say you are in a meeting and there are men and women. I've seen women not wanting to sit around the table. They would rather sit behind the table, maybe very close to the door, and they will not say anything even until the meeting ends. You will not even hear them say anything. And why is that so? Because they are not confident about themselves. Now, if we are not able to air out our views as women, how are men going to consider, or how will they know what we want? They will not know what we want. So this is what my course is all about. This is what my program is all about, to help women become confident so that they can voice out whatever it is, that the issues that they have, and they're also able to express themselves. And the basic principle of gaining confidence is taking 100% responsibility for one's life. So it was an amazing 1 week, and I had an amazing crowd of women who were very engaging, very thrilled, and they were inspired by this principle.
I love it. I love it. And you actually hold events monthly, correct?
That's very correct. Every month I do. Every month.
Awesome.
It's either a 5-day challenge or I have a webinar, or even both, because I believe that this is a message that everyone out there has to hear, no matter what it is that we are going through. And there are also mindset issues that I tackle on during my challenges, during the 5-day challenge or during the webinar, because most of the times we don't take action because of mindset issues. We don't succeed in life because of mindset issues. And mindset is a big deal. It can either break you or make you. So it's very important that we deal with mindset first and then start taking action. Because if your mindset is not there, you will not take action.
Exactly.
If you're thinking negatively all the time, you will not take action.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. Exactly right. Well, hold tight, everybody. We are going to take a quick commercial break. We're not quite done with Akonda just yet. When we come back, we're going to let you know exactly what you need to do to get in contact with her. Like she just said, she holds events every month. She's fresh off of her recent 5-day challenge where she is engaging other women and challenging them to really dig deep and pull out that inner confidence that we know we have within us. And that's what she is here to do, is make sure that you are being the best version of yourself and taking 100% responsibility for who you are right now today. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and let you all know how to get in contact with this queen. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Inner Peace and Serenity with your host, speaker, coach, facilitator, Jeannie Muhammad. Join us every first Thursday of the month, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we talk everything self-improvement. So take back your pen, take back your life, right here on Keever's Place. Are you looking for a natural boutique? Then look no more. Keever's the Natural Choice Boutique and Gift Shop, located in Camden, South Carolina. We have all natural products, ranging from deodorants, natural soaps, natural hair and skincare products, and everything that you need. But wait, there's more. At Keever's, you can also get women apparel, handbags, women's shoes, and jewelry. Visit us today at Keever's, the Natural Choice Boutique and Gift Shop. And be sure to follow us at Keever's Boutique and visit us in person at 2639 Suite D, Broad Street, Camden, South Carolina. Or visit our website at www.keeversboutique.com.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your man, Eric Zuli. I'm an international commercial Axe body spray star. I've done films. I'm on Amazon Prime right now. And I built my own social network platform. We have 300 million people that we reach on our network. And I'm a man of God. And I'm telling you right now, man, where do you need to be? Oh yeah, that's it. Keever's Place. You gotta go to Keever's Place. You gotta watch Keever's Place. You gotta hang out in Keever's Place. It's about Keever. You hang out in Keever's Place, the easy way.
And welcome back to Keever's Place, the KeeverMurdaugh Show and podcast. If you're just joining us, we are chatting it up with Miss Akonda Yakobe, all the way from Malawi, Africa. And we are talking about how you, as especially us as women, can take 100% responsibility over our lives and thrive. So I'm going to bring to the stage Miss Akonda, and we're going to finish our conversation and let you, our viewers, know what you need to do to get in contact with her. So welcome back, Miss Akonda.
Thank you, Keever.
Well, let's tell our viewers, before we drop your information, I wanted to show them really briefly your website and how they can get in contact with your website. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pop her website right here on the screen right quick. So if you are wanting to find out more about what she has going on, you can definitely visit her website, www.Akonda Supuni, and correct me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly.
Supuni,
excuse me. www.AkondaSupuniYakobe.com. Thank you so much for that correction. And she has a lot of information on her website about her available courses, her 90-day program that she was telling us about before the break. And how you can enroll in her next event. So definitely check her out on her website. Wonderful information right there for you. And really a good way for you to stay abreast on what she has going on. If you would like to send her an email, you can email her right here. I'm going to attempt this again. Akonda at Akonda Supuni Yakobe.com. Okay.
Exactly. You got that right.
Awesome. Yes, but still yet I hate mispronouncing people's names.
Yeah.
So yes, so definitely email her right there, and you can also find her on social media, which is her name right there, Akonda Supuni Yakobe. So you can find her on Facebook and Instagram by her name. Awesome. Queen, it has been a pleasure speaking with you. Your platform is so powerful, and it's much needed. We need somebody who is going to hold the torch and just basically be that pivotal point of contact in women's lives on what they need to do to find their confidence, and not only find it, take responsibility for what's going on around them and who they are and who they want to be. So I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for being here and sharing your message of empowerment with our viewers tonight.
Thank you, Keever. Before I go, can I just encourage the women who will be listening to say, don't give up. No matter what happens, don't quit.
Awesome. And I was just about to allow you an opportunity for any final words. Yes. So do you have anything else additional to that, or is that your final say for tonight?
No, let me just say this. I was saying to all the women out there, don't quit.
Awesome.
No matter what it is that you're going through, don't give up. And I love to end with this saying by Henry Ford, which says, and I quote, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right." End of quote. So are you there? I thought I had lost you, or I thought you'd lost me. Are you able to hear me, Keever?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was just saying, take imperfect action. It's okay. It's about progress over perfection. Don't wait for perfectionism. There's nothing like perfectionism. Progress over perfection. Take imperfect action. And like I was saying, I love this quote by Henry Ford, which says, and I quote, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." End of quote. Thank you, Keever.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure having you. You're welcome back anytime at Keever's Place, the Keever Murdaugh Show and Podcast. So anytime you have anything else coming up that you want to share with our viewers, you're more than welcome to join us here.
Thank you, Keever. I'm humbled and honored to be here. Thank you for the opportunity, and I'll definitely come back because I've enjoyed this session. It's been awesome. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you. Hold tight. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Akonda Yakobe. I hope you all have thoroughly enjoyed her. She has dropped a lot of valuable information on our stage tonight. So again, if you would like to find out more about her, anything that she has going on, definitely check her out on her website, www.akondasupunyakobe.com. You can also find her on social media as well. So thank you all so much for joining us. It was truly a pleasure having Miss Akonda and having you join us as well. Definitely tune in next Thursday night as we have our amazing show again. And listen, if you have a story of empowerment, if you have a message for the masses, if you want to provide resources to our audience, definitely reach out to us and book a spot on our show. We are definitely taking tapings for season 3. I cannot believe we're already on season 3. So if you would like to be a guest on our show, definitely reach out to us. Go to tinyurl.com/Keever's Place Booking. Again, that's tiny.url/Keever's Place Booking, and book your spot to be a guest on our show. So as always, family, thank you so much for joining us. It has truly been a pleasure, and tune in next Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do it all again. So continue to connect, share, and glow, because we understand that growing our network also grows our net worth. So thank you so much for watching us. Y'all have a good night and take care.
Thank you for watching Keever's Place, the Keever Murdaugh Show and Podcast. Tune in every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Keever's Place. To be a guest on our show, text the word guest to 803-368-3030 or visit us at tinyurl.com/Keever's Place Booking. And watch us on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire as we're broadcasting in more than 60 million homes worldwide.